All right. Very good evening to all of you for our 5 days faculty development program on business analytics and business intelligence. It's our fifth day, and today's topic is analytics in human resources management. For our today's expert, I would like to call upon Dr. Ankita Jain. With this note, I would like to welcome each and everyone and thankful to become a part of this program for 5 days and listened very patiently and many questions were there which were very insightful. With this note, I would like to give a brief introduction of Dr. Ankita Jain. She's been associate with Sri Vaishnav Institute of Management and Research Indore and also worked in PMIR. She has teaching experience of more than 7 years and has completed her PhD in from Prestige Institute of Management Research (TABV). She has been involved in many teaching subjects, and also she has completed her 5 days faculty program from IIM Indore. She has one patent under her with the name of Methods of Model for Solving the Unemployment Problem through Digital Business. She has also been invited as an expert lecturer at various places, and she's also a coordinator and moderator in many national and international events. She has been book editor in book virtual teaching in India during lockdown. Apart from this, 10 books are under process. She has attended many national and international conferences and has submitted 45 research paper and more than 30 research papers in many books and journals. She is certified in training and development, academic writing, literature search and reference management, human resource development, enhancing soft skills and personality, fundamental of digital marketing, and many more. She is also a member of RFI. And with this note, I would like to invite Dr. Ankita Jain for our today's lecture. Ma'am, the dice is yours.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much, Priyanka ma'am, and thank you so much, Team RFI, for giving me this opportunity. I have also taken session on marketing analytics 2 days back, but now I have gained the opportunity again to speak upon human resource management analytics, basically. So thank you so much, everyone. So I'll be sharing my slides with you all. I hope my slides are visible to everyone.
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
Yeah. So once again, good evening, everyone. I'll be starting this session with my little introduction that I'm Dr. Ankita Jain. I am associated with RFI since 7 years, and we have conducted many workshops and conferences and seminars altogether. I've been into the teaching industry for 8 years, and I was a faculty of HR only. So, like this is my core area of specialization. I would like having the opportunity to share you all with. So now let me start with it. So basically, we talk about the HR analytics. The word is very clear that we are going to talk about the human resources. So if we talk about the human resources, we all are working somewhere, somehow, as the human resources. So basically, we are going to talk about that HR analytics only. And whenever it comes to analytics word, we talk about analysis, means diagnosis of the problems, diagnosis or the whenever analysis comes in mind, we talk about statistical things, we talk about some data, some information, and on the working on that, basically we talk about it. So here today we are going to talk about the analytics in terms of human resources and how it works in the department of human resource management, or how it can be helpful in the different functions of human resource management. So basically, the HR analytics is the combination of what? Skills, technology, and practices, which helps us, or used to examine the HR data, the human resource data, and performances, so that we can gain some insights. Means, why are we doing all this? Why we are analyzing the data? Why are we doing or indulge into all this? Just because we want to give something, we want to get come out with some solution, we want to gain some insights, and we can also come to the decisions. But one thing which we should focus on, that whenever we are talking about any kind of analytics, it is not just giving any tentative idea or something, it is giving us very accurate information. We can call it as a data driven information or decisions we can come out with, using of HR analytics or marketing analytics or business analytics, because we are using previous experiences data which we have and analyzing that only, so that it can be very accurate. So ultimately we are coming out with the data driven decisions after using the analytics. And how we are doing it? We are doing it with the help of statistical tools. So using the statistical analysis, we are coming out with the data driven decisions to gain better insights on the HR data and its performance. So basically this is all about HR analytics. Let's discuss some more about it. So, HR analytics is the process of collecting and analyzing human resources data in order to improve an organization's workforce performance. Ultimately, why are we doing all this? So that we can improve the workforce, or the we can utilize the time, we can utilize the data in a proper way and come out with the faster solutions, so that our time and resources can be uh, optimized. Also, we can get better performance out of it. So the process can also be referred to an talent analytics. We also call it people analytics. We also call it workforce analytics. So when HR analytics again comes in our mind, we talk about people. People means us, right? So we should know how it is working, how it is happening. So it is the press process which is affecting all of our life. Somehow our data is being used for the purpose of coming for a some decisions. So it is also helping us in improving of the employee performance, employee retention, attrition, and also giving some talent related decisions. It is also giving us the clear picture on the scenario, what's happening in the company, how the why employees are leaving, what's happening, what are the turnover rate, and how to uh, come out with the solutions for this particular situation, any particular situation. We can also come out with some detailed report on the same by using the HR analytics. So HR analytics leaders enable HR leaders to develop data driven insight. As I have told you, that we are not coming out with some tentative or just data. It is just data driven insights which we are getting, means it is giving us some accurate information which is coming out with the data or information which we have, which we are having in our hands. And using a statistical tool, we are coming out with the insights to inform talent decisions, workforce processes, or it may be promoting the positive employee experiences. So the next is it. HR analytics doesn't collect data about how your employees are performing at work. Instead, it's solely aimed to provide better insights. How they are working doesn't matter, but if they are working, like, so how we can come out with, like, how we can use or utilize the human processes, we can get related data and we can improve these processes. So how to come out with better insights? We cannot help with the performance improvement, but yes, after getting all those information, it can lead to better performances. So it is basically these softwares and HR analytics are very essential to keep track on your workforce. It helps in collating and maintaining data across various offices. If you have different offices, you're working from different locations, you have various departments, and you have different sections, you have factory outlets or anything, so that you can use it. HR analytics can help you, or softwares can help you in doing or keeping track on your workforce. So as I have told you, that it is talking about data driven decisions making in human resources. So basically, how it is working, so just it is a data mining word is there, I'm just telling you about it. So data mining is what the word, I'm talking about the mining, right? So you are all well aware of it. So data mining we're talking about is the process of sorting through the large data sets to identify some pattern and relationships, and can solve the business problem through the data analysis. Means we have lots of things, and then we have to find out some combination, we have to clean it. I have already also told you in the marketing analytics that we have a set of things, then we have to concentrate on one, we have to clean up the data, we have to find out the combination. After cleaning and sorting it up, we can come out with the some basic things which are required. So basically it is a process that through which the static it is using the statistical tool, methods and technologies for analyzing historical data. Basically, what the data the term I'm using again and again, the data, what data I'm talking about, it is basically the historical, the previous data which we have, because without previous experiences we cannot come out with a solution for the future. So basically the previous data, the historical data which the HR data which we have, that can be in the form of reports, that can be in the Excel sheets, that can be in the form of any kind of documentation or information from the different department heads or someone. So that can be with us, and ultimately it is helping us to gain new insights and improving strategic decisions. Now another one is, like we can see, like for example, we are having demographics, we are having pay scale, we are having engagement level of the employees performance employees, we are also having the performance related data, we are also having data on different parameters, you can say. It can be related to, you know, performance, it can be related to anything, it can be related to applicants, it can be related to selection. ATS stands for applicant tracking system. It means if they were talking about the recruitment data, previous applicants who have filled the data, we can also take help in identifying the new or previous talents which were with us. We can also use them for the next process of the recruitment, then selection we can go for, and so that we can get better people out of the application. Like there is one, always companies are having the applicants, the bank, you can say the blank banks are there, means there are so many resumes are already there with the people. We can sort it out through the HR analytics very in a very fast way, and we can come out with the better, like some of the sorted CVs which can be used or utilized for the purpose of selection process. Now let's talk about the benefits of HR analytics. There is not even a single one, there are so many which can be help in like this. So again, if we talk about the benefits, it is talking about it can help in improve hiring process, selection process, helping in the recruitment process of the HR. Then it can also help in, reduce the attrition rate or preventing the turnover. We can also talk about it can improve the the rate of retention of the people. Then also it is helping in the improving the experience of the employee by identifying their previous problems and the solutions. It is also talking about the productive workforce. It is improving the processes, all type of processes. If we talk about the human resource planning process, job preparing the job description specifications. Also if we talk about the next process, recruitment, then selection, then placement activities, induction to the people. And if we talk about another one as orientation, then training and development, specifically we can say that it is very helpful in providing training to the people. And again, there are a number of things which I have already listed here. We can talk about this also, that improving workplace safety. If something has happened in the past, we can take data from there and we can improve that. It can obviously saving money and time. It is supporting internal mobility between the departments within the department. It is improving candidate and employee experience, of course. And it is helping us to build equitable compensation and bonus packages for the people. And then it is helping in talent acquisition, talent hunting. Then it is easily helping us to conducting skill gap. Basically, it is also supporting in a skill gap analysis. Also, it can help the workforce. Effective workforce planning means identifying the right people at the right time. So identifying the demand or forecasting the demand of the people and forecasting the supply of the people. This is what all about workforce planning, where then identifying the gap between these two and finding the final number of people, how many people we need. So that can be done very easily with the help of HR analytics, identifying the again data and analyzing the data. Then if there is something like adding values to the business, that also can be done. Then allowing organization to be proactive means sometimes the organizations are running, but they are not actively participating in any of the social cause or something, especially for the employee welfare or something like that. So it is also helping this. Then also it is supporting your DEIB goals. DEIB stands for diversity, equity, inclusion, and belongingness. So these are some concepts which are there in the HR. So it is also helping in octopus culture. You can talk about. You can talk about DEIB goals. So ultimately, how it is helping us by again and us studying the previous data. Then next one is like there are some more HR management on the basis of evidence, as I've told you. Obviously, it is not just it is not giving something on the like fake or something like that. We all are working on the basis of data that is evidence that is proven. Then it improves talent acquisition, means acquiring or gaining the or getting the new talent, proper talent, how we can get right type of people basically. Talent hunting is one of the important job again, so the acquisition is also very important. Then assessing employees performance and productivity. So in every company is having a system like they are having assessment, means the evaluation, you can say the performance evaluation of the employees performance timely, like in every 3 months. Some people are doing it every 6 months. Specifically in the teaching industry, we go for PBAS, that is performance based appraisal system. That is we are doing APR and all that is we are doing in every 6 months, and that is also very helpful in the neck. So obviously that data, whatever the data they are having, according to that they can compare with the previous neck visit or something. They can use that data and they can come up with some new insights for the new neck. So accordingly the employee performance and productivity can be increased somehow, like using the previous data. Then avoiding the pay disparities and improving the benefits. So also HRDX are helping us, like maybe in the previous time that something may happen in different departments for on different posts, different positions, in the pay related issues can be there, promotion, pay hike, salary improve, salary hike, compensation, remuneration, benefits, and that can be again bonuses or incentives provided to the employees. There can be something like this. So this is also helping or avoiding to for the disparities. Then better workforce planning, as I have already told you, it also understand the skill gaps, that where we are lacking behind, why the proper uh, uh, you know the skills are not there, why this is there is a gap, that what we are expecting from the employee that is not happening. It is also improving learning and development. Obviously, as I've told you, learning, training, development, everything. So identifying the need of training, who are actually in the need of the training, then how to identify their skills, skill gap, what for what they have to be trained, and after training, like what will be the result, which kind of training supposed to be given, how much time should be provided to that, what budget should be kept on that. Everything can be understand or can be identified through the HR analytics. Improving reducing the employee turnover, I have told you. Improving candidate experience, I have told you. Identifying the HR inefficiency, this is again, it is all about the skill gaps, kind of that if the employees are not able to perform as per our expectations, so we can identify what are the problems, what are the things, like they may be not properly trained or skilled for that particular job. They may not be having sufficient knowledge or expertise on that particular area. Because of that, they are not able to focus on their work properly, and they are not able to give that much productive output. So we need to find out their efficiency in inefficiencies, so that we can come out with the better effectiveness. Then there are some matrices. We can talk about the key HR matrices. uh, Number one, that revenue per employees. What should be the time to fill? Voluntary and employee involuntary turnover rates, offer acceptance rate, retention rate, absenteeism, employee turnover, and there can be, the productivity, the performance, everything can be find out by this. So even we can also predict the right type of people. When should we hire? We should hire for right people for a specific job. How we can fill the skill gaps, and how to improve productivity for a team. And we can also talk about the why different talented people we are hunting, and we are coming up with the training and development, and they are joining the organization, but they are not staying there for the longer period of time. So why the talented people are quitting the jobs, why it is happening, what is the reason for the higher turnover, everything. These are the things which can be, uh, come under this HR matrices. Then we can also talk about the improving the productivity of the team, and number of things can be discussed into this. So there are four specific matrices we can take examples of. Again, that time to hire, cost per hire, then early turnover rates, time since last promotion, how many people have got the promotion, how many of them did not get the promotion. And if we talk about the early turnover, this is all about, see, nowadays even companies are able to identify that, like how many number of people are already working in the organization, in which department, which position, everything, right? They have the data. But even with the using of HR matrices, HR analytics, you can even identify this, that in how much time they can they how many of them are going to leave the job. Means, in for example, in 1 year, how many of them will leave the job, means again we have to do the process. So this is how the HR department is preparing themselves, that maybe that, see, identifying this, that how many people are going to get retired and they are going to leave the job, and how many people will be needing, that is easy. But yes, now the turn is, like, already existing people who are working, who are young, who are not near to retirement or something, still they are going to leave. So early turnover can be identified using the HR analytics. Revenue per employee means how, like, see, there is one word, CTC, the cost to company. So how cost to company is all about how much contribution that employee is giving to the company, and how much the company is paying to them. So as per that, even we can identify how much revenue is we are gaining per employee, and how much even cost we are we are investing money on employees. So accordingly, this can be identified easily by using the HR analytics of this. Then also, as I've told you, the performance appraisal can be done. The potential appraisal is also a different term which can be seen. That potential appraisal means identifying the talent and utilizing that talent for a particular post and job in the organization. So the existing employees which are already working in the organization, identifying their hidden talents, identifying their more skills what they have, and utilizing them for particular jobs, that is also important. And again, the performance appraisal can be done through various methods. So it can be, like, there is one bars, behaviorally anchored rating scale. There can be human resource audit can be there. There can be, feedback system. There can be essay writing. There can be critical incidental method. There can be, checklist method, and ranking method can be there. Grading system can be, and there is one more I was forgetting, that was very very important, the 360 feedback which we use generally, and which talks about the overall appraisal of the employee. It is talking about like how, like, 360 degree we call it, because we are talking about the senior feedback from the senior, their juniors, their mates, means the same colleagues or the same peer reviews can be done. And also the himself, the person is himself is also giving the appraisal. So even performance appraisal can be easy by using this particular, HR analytics. Potential appraisal, again, it is very general process, but yes, it takes lots of effort. So by using the previous data, we can utilize the this HR, through HR analytics, we can utilize this. Then billable hours per employee. If some companies are having schedule for employees like more than the time they are providing to the companies, they have to pay to them. So obviously keeping the record for the same is also again helped by the HR analytics. Engagement rating, that is important. Again, how employee engagement is one of the nowadays one of the challenge to the companies, how to keep employees engaged and giving rating to that how they are doing it. So that is also important. Cost of HR per employee, that is also again a part of human resources, where the HR people are investing their time, since they are thinking about, that they need people. The any particular department need a person. Now the process starts with, if they need a person, that person should be on what post, what should be their job description, what is the requirement of that particular job on which you are expecting a person. So job specification is required. After getting the details of the job, and after getting the details of the people, like which kind of person you need, so job description and job specification, we start with the, again, before this, we have to do one more thing, that is human resource planning, or we call it workforce planning, where you have to talk about the how many people we are having right now, and how many people you are needing in the future. So demand forecasting and the supply forecasting, then we need to find out the gap between these two, so that we can know how many number of people we need. For example, one or two we are talking about. So as I have told you, you have to prepare the JD for the same job description and job specification on those people, which kind of people you need for that particular job. Now another one, once the job specification is done, job description is done, we have all the data, right? But once we are having all the data, what to do with that? So once we are having the details, we can send it for the recruitment process. Means we can also go for advertisement, we can go for any kind of, um, I must say that any kind of publishizing the data on the websites, any of the online platforms, Naukri.com, any of the job portals. Basically, you can go for campus recruitment, any kind of process, newspaper and everything, magazine. You can give that particular in anywhere, right? So all these processes which I'm telling you are very much easy and helpful by doing with the, like, can be done easily with the help of HR analytics. So after doing this data, we can talk about the selection process. It starts with, again, the application forms, identifying the right people, calling them for the interview. Then okay, so recruitment process, after the advertisement and all, we have to call the people, right? So we have to sort out the data. Again, as I was telling you, that the cleaning up of the data can be helped by the HR analytics. Once the data is clean, we have sorted up the candidate, scrutiny is done, we can call them for the interview. So that then again they have to gone through the written test, they have to gone through the medical test, background checking, that is also very much important, reference check and background checking. And then data sorting again for the preliminary interview, HR interview, technical round of the interview process can be done with the help of HR analytics. When the selection is done, we have to offer people like the job, we have to provide them particular documents, everything, we have to assign the jobs to them, and finally they'll be placed in the company. Then we have to go for the induction program, orientation process, everything has to be done. And after that they will be, working in the company where they will be talking about the promotion, they may be going through demotion and transfers, they may be talking about the training and development of the employees performance appraisal, which I have already explained earlier. So how, when, and what to do, and how this process goes, so from the recruitment till the retirement of the people, HR analytics can help in each and every single aspect of the HR, human resource department, specifically identifying their salaries, giving them promotion and salary hike, providing them a salary at the right time, when to give increment, when to give incentives, bonuses, what should be given to whom and what time is also can be decided by them, right? Now, next is ratio of HR professional to the employee. This is also one, like we also talk about the faculty per class. So like this, that there should be some ratio of HR professional to the employee. So that is also can be taken into the consideration. Ratio of business partners per employee, that also matters. So next was this, and the turnover. Again, as I've told you, the turnover rate is nowadays very high in the companies. The current generation, they are not sticking to one of the job, because they are having lots of opportunity online and offline. They are getting options of getting and they are getting the chance of being paid better even from work from home. Then also the effectiveness of HR softwares can be checked out, different payroll systems and everything can be judged. Absenteeism can be marked and checked through the different processes. Excuse me for a minute. Yes, sorry. I hope, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was talking about the absenteeism rate. So why people are getting, even not even identifying the absenteeism, but yes, why this is happening, what is the problem behind it, that can be judged through the this HR analytics softwares, right? Okay. Now, again, absent rate, absenteeism per manager, overtime expenses, employee productivity index, training expenses per employee, training effectiveness, then training efficiency, employee happiness index can be checked, voluntary turnover rate, talent turnover rate, and retention rate per manager. So all this are, the part of HR analytics, which can be helpful in each and every aspect of the human resources. So now again, let's come to the analytics, types of analytics. I have talked about in the marketing list analytics three types of, like one was descriptive, that another one was predictive, and another one was prescriptive. Here we are going to talk about the four types of HR analytics. One is diagnostic, descriptive, then second one is diagnostic, third one is predictive, and then last one is prescriptive. So let's talk about it, what it exactly it is, how it is, what is it is talking about. So number one, if we are talking about the descriptive, so as already you can see that it is talking about the what happened. So what happened in the past, it is going to be told by descriptive. Then why did that happen, why this situation, why the thing happened, what was the problem, what has happened basically. So uh, the reason and the problems, the why word can be answered through the diagnostic analytics. Now the third one we are going to talk about is predictive. Now whatever happened and why it has happened, we have identified. Now what will happen, that will be identified by the prediction. Like predictive word is talking about the prediction of things, so what will happen in the future, so we will be talking about the that in the predictive analytics. And the last one is prescriptive, as we prescribe something. How can be make it happen. Means what should be there so that this can be done. Prescribing something. So that is prescriptive analytics. So now let's talk about it one by one. Let's see one more thing, that what happened is descriptive. So hindsight. And if we are talking about the diagnostic and predictive, they are talking about the insight of something, like what is happening in the present, and how can we make it happen. Or we are talking the prescriptive, so it is giving us futuristic futuristic view of something, that now what should be done so that things will not go wrong. Now, descriptive analysis was talking about yesterday, predictive is talking about today, and prescriptive is going to talk about tomorrow. So let me talk about one by one all about these four. So, number one, descriptive analytics. It gives a clear picture of what has happened in the past, as I have told you, and what is the current scenario. Also, it also talks about that. But yes, majorly it is focusing on the previous things, whatever has happened. Then it also take a critical look at your current state of the business, or your situation, or the problem, or the things which are happening. So it is also talking about the critical look on it. Also in diagnostic, we are also talking about the critically, we are analyzing, we are identifying things. Then it helps to know turnover rate, time to fill, and cost per hire, etc. Also it helps in data aggregation, data mining, and other techniques which can be employed, or which can be helpful in identifying the previous things what has happened. Now if we talk about the diagnostic is talking about whatever happened in the past, it gives us the reason for that. So why it has been happened, it gives the situation, the things which has happened. So now next one is, it also give a critical analysis, a deeper study on the things. Why did it happen? It helps to know if somebody has left the job, so why did that happen? If somebody is quitting the job, why? What is the problem? What was the reason? Then it also identified, it also diagnosed the reason for attrition, reason for higher turnover, and lower performance of the employees. Why they are not performing that well, why they are having the productivity issues and everything. So it is also trying to identify, it is diagnostic, it is digging into the deep, so that it can tell us about the the idea behind whatever happened. So it goes beyond the past events, and identify the basically the root cause analysis is does, and also understand the workforce problems and issues. And it helps in the different ideas, or you can say it also tells the pattern of something, why in which direction it is happening, why it was happening, what pattern it has been followed. Maybe in every December, you can say, the people are leaving the job and they are joining the new companies in the new year. So you can identify this by analyzing the data. So you can check out the different trends, you can check out different patterns, and you can also see that that what was the specific period or time where it was happening. So you can forecast, then on the basis of that, you can forecast the thing, you can forecast the employee behavior and their performances accordingly. Now the third one is predictive. As I have told you, it is predicting that what will happen in the future. So how it does all this with the use of current and historical data. I have already told you, generally all over all the processes are doing the same, but yes, again, the predictive word is talking about using the current and historical data to make future predictions, like what happened and now what will happen. So now next, it also gives a look at what is going to happen. And also it basically, this cannot be done by easily but by anyone. Basically data scientists, specifically as I'm mentioning in the marketing analytics as well, that is specifically the people are trained for doing this. They are we call them specifically data scientists, and they are experts. For data experts are there who are using data, and they are doing some coding and all, and they are executing this predictive analysis and other types of HR analytics things. And obviously by checking out previous report, it gives some detailed reports on details and detailed reports on what will happen. So the predictive analysis is all about predictions and future forecasting kind of. Then the last one is prescriptive analysis, which is talking about how can we make it happen, what should be there, and what should be there so that we can come out with the solution. Prescription. So it helps to make models. It helps to make some uh, reports where that which can help to make accurate decisions, accurate predictions, accurate solutions that we can come out, data driven decisions we can come out with. And it helps or supports and provides recommendations. It provides actions. It provides suggestion towards uh, future things based on, again, the historical data, the expected results through all this, through from the HR. It supports or give actions or recommendation on the basis of expected results, what can happen and what should be there. Then one more thing, that it also make real time changes that will give the best possible results. Means it gives solution to the problem very instantly and come out with best possible results. So these are four types of analytics which we have discussed: descriptive, diagnostic, predictive, and prescriptive. I have also discussed this. Now let's see, there are some best practices. So for the organization, if we talk about the impact of HR analytics in terms of organizations, it provides better coordination, higher productivity, higher quality recruitment, and the decreased attrition levels, and the achieving employee trust. The most important challenge which HR gets in their jobs, the human resources gets in their jobs, is retention of the people. That is most important. If you have not done proper recruitment selection, the people may leave. If they are not placed properly, they may leave the job. Again, you have to start with the zero. You have to again start the process from the recruitment selection and all those processes. If you could not retain them for the longer period of time, and the attrition rate is very high in your organization, and the people are leaving the jobs again and again very quickly, they are switching the jobs, they are leaving your organization, so again that's a big problem to the HR. Then if they are staying somehow, like they are not focusing on the work, they are not giving better results, they are not productive enough, again there is a problem. Keeping waste people in the organization, again it's of no use. Then again, the coordination, this is also important. The retention is also affecting the coordination somehow, because the we are gel up with some people, we are having some good bond with the people, but later on they are leaving the organization. Sometimes we are working because of some of the good people, like we say that our boss is very nice and that is why I'm working in the organization. Boss can be your superior and they can have more superiors and other bosses, but yes, because of these some good people we are there, and they are having they are there in the organization, so we are there. So all these processes are somehow affecting. So retention is also a key thing of the HR. And HR analytics can help you identifying, and it is having impact on all these processes. So these are the key things which organizations are facing, and HR analytics are helping in this. If we talk about HR analytics, how it is helping for employees in terms of employee, we can it can help in better remuneration process, how, what combination should be given, who are working since how much time, extra working hour to be paid, extra efforts to be made, giving some awards, some rewards to them, providing them some incentive and bonuses timely. And there can be number of things, right? Then providing a healthy work culture. So what problems could be seen amongst the employees? So healthy work culture, maintaining that environment, the proper work environment, octopace culture, that is again an important part of the organization. If we talk about when it comes to culture, octopace is the word which has been used. So if we talk about the octopace, it stands for openness. It O stands for openness, C stands for confrontation, then T stands for trust, authenticity, proactive, and then autonomy to the people, collaboration, and explicitness. So basically, the octopace culture, or the E also stands for experimentation. All these eight things define an organization. Obviously, in India, it is not that much prevalent in the organizations, but yes, outside India, it is very much, very much prevalent, and the people are utilizing these octopace things in their organizations for the better and healthy work culture. The quality of work life get improved by this. Emotional stability, stress management can be done using proper survey, proper data identification, and data driven decisions can be helped for this particular work culture, healthy work culture. Then yes, the ideal work opportunity for the employees who are working in your organization, providing them proper opportunities like promotion, transfers as per their requirement. Remedial transfer happens, so as per their requirement, promotions, transfers. Then providing them a right place, giving them timely opportunity for the career succession planning, career planning. Also providing opportunity for like for the new projects, giving them allowing them for taking proactive steps, providing them opportunity for taking initiatives, allowing them to go for new ventures and new things. So this is all about ideal work opportunity. So how again can be identified who has been helped, who has not been, could not be helped? Identifying this, like in the organization, because there can be so many people. If you have big teams, so you cannot identify it just manually, so you'll be needing softwares for this, and HR analytics is helping a lot. Better coordination between the team, amongst the team. Being an HR, you may be needing some you have to line up some of the um, calls. You have to line up some interviews with the technical team, with the HR team. You have to identify, you have to shortlist the employees for the people for the jobs, and you have to sync their data with the company's requirement, like job description with the job specification. Then checking out their backgrounds, checking out their document, checking upon their requirement of the job. If they are like having proper everything, then you can also get the proper understanding, and you can go for you can do better coordination by using or utilizing the software, by doing some meetings and everything. But how, when we will identify, when we'll have the proper tracking system. Then better training opportunity, as I've told you, once the employee is there, now they are your kids. So organizations should think about them, that about their career, about their trainings, about their skill development, about their career enhancement, succession planning. They should all talk about career advancement, career development, everything they should focus on. So it is all about like how HR analytics can help in the employee development, and employees, for the employees, how it can relate, it can help. If we talk about, there are different processes and goals of the organization, how it can work. So if we talk about, it can help the processes specifically, we talk about the workforce planning, hiring, selection, remuneration and benefits, education and development of the people, internal mobility, transferring from here to there, and everything. Then performance management of the employees, identifying their talent and managing that talent. Team management can also be the part of it. Then there are some for the efficiency of the HR people, right? And if we talk about the effectiveness, what will happen, how you can see the efficiency in terms of what, like you can see better engagement, the people retention, higher retention, lower absenteeism, the sickness rate can be reduced, accidental rates, if you are giving them proper training and everything, obviously you are educating them, you are developing them for the particular skills, so accidental rate, mistakes and the things can be reduced, competence level can be increased, employee performance and productivity can be improved, talent availability can be checked and utilized as per the requirement of the company, workforce cost can be reduced, and proper remuneration and salaries and bonuses can be given to the people. Now if we talk about the financial impact, obviously the turnover will be higher. If the employee turnover will be reduced, the automatically organizational turnover can be improved, profits can be made, market value would be improved, the share can be at the higher side. If your company is having stable employee stability, like retention are there, then it can also help in the market share as well, because somehow they are the one who are helping in the higher productivity and everything, and also building the image in front of the people, market, everything. And the quality can be improved in terms of achieving the goals. Customer satisfaction will be improved, because if the employees are they are having they are satisfied with your company, they're satisfied with the things which you are providing them, then accordingly the customer satisfaction will be improved, because the customer experience, like if I must say, the employee and customer interaction would be better and the customer experience would be better, and this will lead to satisfaction. Customer turnover, obviously this would be again better. So this is how analytics and employee turnover is having the connection. Now let's talk about the HR analyst. Who are the analysts? HR analysts. So HR analysts, again, they are just like data scientists, data analysis, but it is called a functional data analyst because they are specifically functioning on HR things. So they are functional data analysts in field of HR, and they majorly focuses on HR data of an organization, which helps in improving the organizational workforce performance by collecting, analyzing, summarizing data of HR, human resources, and majority of HR analysis time and performance involves what? Talent analytics, people analytics, and workforce analytics. So what they do, what HR analysts do, so specifically they can have the data analysis thing, relationship management, how to do business with the people, and global and cultural awareness they can provide. They can develop some good HR system and they can implement those. And basically the HR is specifically developing. See, if we are having a system, and if you are running a business, you are having a system in a company, you don't need to be directly involved in it. If there is a system, things will go on in a particular way. So yeah, it is helping in that as well. Communication and consultation with the people. And again, the last one is HR expertise. It HR analyst is having the thorough information on all the things which are there in the organization. They are having the good communication and consultation they should do with people, and they are doing it. So how communication consultation are, again, they are doing. Then the next one is we can see there's some renowned companies and HR analytics. which are they are using it. Like about the Google, so HR, Google has been able to completely reinvent HR within their organization by the help of HR analytics. They stand by the simple notion that people analytics allows more accurate people management decisions. They are not dependent only on the suggestions given by the board of members and those. So they are using people analytics so that they can get better decisions, better management decisions. And they are these decisions are most impactful because they, so that business, they can make more business and they can produce better business results. So Google team is, HR team is also they are having the name as people operations, and they are also using the HR analytics so that the productivity matrices can be improved. And so many things they are doing using it. Even Google itself, they are having their own softwares, and they are having their softwares for all this. Now also, as a result, like after doing all this, they have they have engaged many employees within an average participation rate of 90%. And this is the data which I have received online. And they have success in improving business methods and morale. If we talk about the Juniper Networks, again, Juniper Networks is a networking and cybersecurity solution company. So they are also pushing the envelope when it comes to radically changing the HR industry. They are also using this. They're constantly putting into question the typical assumption that how the HR takes to focus on business outcomes on which they are aiming for. They are also they are not afraid of scrapping old processes. They are using new and new technology. So HR analytics is one of the new. So they are coming out with the new solutions. So, they have given one thing that they to illustrate, while using LinkedIn to help with the recruiting potential employee, it is not new, right? But they takes a step further. They use their big data to analyze not only where the top performing employees come from, but they are also where they are going after leaving the company. Means they are not just analyzing why employees are leaving, where they are, what they are doing, why are they leaving. They are also identifying after leaving where are they going. So they are also taking one more step ahead so that they can identify the new thing that they can identify the what are the areas where the employees are focusing and leaving the companies, and they can also inculcate those things in our, if there are some best practices they can use in their companies. If we talk about the Walmart, it's a American retail chain. They have dedicated company specifically for studying the people, and they are always pushing for new insights for adding more value to the business. And the Walmart are using people analytics to eliminate roles and different career paths for their employees. They are having they having a belief in developing the talent within the company and their capabilities, and this is improving their performance efficiency and coming to the greater success. If we talk about the Microsoft, again, they are over the years, Microsoft has been going through a sort of evaluation in HR analytics, and now they are using all this. And based on all this, using the HR analytics by statistical tools and all, they are uh, they are talking about they are having variety of HR interventions where they can see like assigning the mentors and opening further discussion for growth and earning potential within the company. They are giving or allowing their employees to talk on these with the mentors and discussing their issues, and they are having discussion about their growth if they are having some opportunities and things. So they are also enhancing their workplace communication, but they should know all this. So for this they are using the HR analytics. So there are lots of things which I have discussed about it. I think that's enough from my side. So thank you so much, everyone. Priyanka ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
are you there?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Think yeah, I'm done from my side. So if there is any question from the side of audience, they can answer.
First of all, thank you so much for such a great presentation and a very detailed description. And I welcome all of the participants for the open form of questions. Please ask whatever query you have.
Any question from the side of participant? If you cannot speak, you can write in the chat box.
Chat is open. Kindly can type your questions.
I think again nobody is having any questions.
Um, I assume that you have taught
Yeah.
so well that there is no query in respect of the topic. Well, I must appreciate everybody that they understood in one go only. Participants, if there is any question, please ask in respect to today's topic. Kindly give a gesture of something by which we can understand that you have all understood, or there is some query left. Response will be a great help to us. Well understood.